Okay, so today's video we're going to be taking a look at a Transporter T5 and T6 rear trailing arm spring cup. It's something that we've been asked again a lot about. A lot of failure bushes on this side due to multiple different things. So we're going to start off, we're going to look at a rubber bush that's came off actually a fitment car we were using. So this is one that's came off of it. So they've started to deform, and what actually happens is the outside of here actually curls up and over the spring, and it wears away this inside edge here. And what can happen is the spring can actually wear so much it eats right the way through the rubber and starts rubbing on the actual trailing arm itself. So you can start getting obviously metal on metal, horrible noise, clanking noises, and these become absolutely useless. In comparison, there is an original rubber. You can see that obviously these sides here are flat, parallel, and you can see how much these have wrapped over time, and that will obviously only get worse. So when we came to designing it, it's obviously very important to get the fitment right on these. So we stuck with actually the original shape of it. So as you can see, let's take a look at the actual good one here. They're very similar shape and have all the important features, so it fits nicely into the trailing arm itself. So what happens with these OEM ones is they really suffer from compression set, and basically that means is as the material crushes down, it doesn't spring back to shape, and that only gets worse over time. So especially if you've got a slightly heavier van, maybe something that's been converted, these will wear out a lot quicker. The great benefit of polyurethane is it's a lot less susceptible to compression set. So every time that goes over a bump, this returns perfectly to shape again. So it's still taking the weight, still taking other vibrations, it just keeps its shape a lot better. So when we come to fit this, it has these little nodules and cutouts which perfectly align into this nice casting here. So basically we've got this little standout web here with a cutout to match, and when we put it in, it locks itself nicely into position, and then there's no movement from there. So it's a really quick and easy fit onto the car. It's literally just 2 bolts out of the shock absorbers to drop the back end down, take the spring out, pop a new one in, put the spring back in. So if you are changing your springs, this is a really quick, easy fit. So when we did actually design this, to make sure the fit was perfect, we went through several different iterations of design. We started a lot by 3D printing, just to get the original shape and fitment correct. Ended up going to a bit more solid design, and then we ended up with our final concept. So, you know, tried and tested, really easy to fit, great thing to do. So these bushes are obviously fitted on T5, T6. Now we know these are used for multiple different things, from commercial side to just standard dropping the kids off to camper conversions. These bushes will fit on every single one of them and work the same, and it is literally an ideal replacement for every type. So if you're, say, lower in the van, you're putting smaller springs on it, these are still going to be perfect to lock the spring into place and hold everything nicely together. So these are fitted on our customer test vehicle. These have been fitted for coming up just 2 years now. You can see they're absolutely still, they're obviously a bit dirty, but they're holding their shape absolutely perfectly, keeping the spring nicely in place. Obviously these are aftermarket springs that are on this model. It's been lowered a good bit, and it sits absolutely spot on. So again, on our customer vehicle, this is the trailing arm bushes. So they've been fitted coming up 3 years now. Again, a little bit dirty, same as the spring cup, but still in absolute perfect condition. So this van's actually been covered full front and rear with all the anti-roll bars covered as well. And the van drives like a dream.